Good morning, freedom fighters. It is 8:20 a.m. East Coast time, November 26, 2024. I want to go back to the day before the big cold front that hit Florida about a week ago. I want to go over the chemtrail aircraft, and then I want to show you the chemtrail fallout material at night. That is Florida over the horizon, the US 19, and the cities of Newport Richey, Port Richey, Hudson, and Spring Hill are lighting up the sky from the very reflective material. And I want to also show you the storm that it created that was forecast to be 25 miles an hour that ended up being 40. I have the wind meter data. Very dangerous situations they put us in when the wind speeds are almost double to what it was forecast. It becomes very dangerous offshore. Stand by for the most sensitive topic, weather control. People on Twitter need to go to YouTube to see the full video. Thank you to everyone for your comments and your support. Stand by for the truth. We're going to start out here right before I went to work. There was no chemtrails that morning, and this is where aircrafts are turning it on. You can actually see these devices turn on from another aircraft that's already here. Stand by for the truth. Well, that's just lovely. Hasn't been any spraying. Did not see any this morning. Geoengineering Stratospheric Aerosol injection. That is not an aircraft. Nothing normal about it. Plus, he just turned it on. He turned it on right there. The glare is too bad. I can barely see. And what's crazy, there's a higher one than he was. Just turned it on there. He just turned it on. I don't know if I'm getting that. Nightmares to know this and cannot get any help. And they silence us on every level. Alright, commercial fishermen standing by. There's the same kind of activity a week earlier. We were about to go shrimping as well. I just wanted to put this in here. Weirdest sky I ever seen, but he just turned the chemtrails on right there. Really low flying aircraft. But it is a crazy sky with chemtrails pretty much everywhere. Goodbye, land. But crazy sky right now. Beautiful rain. Hadn't seen no rain since the hurricane. But he just turned it on right there, right before our eyes. Come on, pilot. The aluminum, barium, and strontium and other 40-something compounds that they spray in these devices are highly reflective. What we are looking at here in this clip that is 3 minutes long is the material that they are spraying. If they are spraying something, you're going to see it reflect in the light. What we are looking at here is the horizon. Land is probably about 10 nautical miles or better. This is a shrimp boat to the left. This is an aircraft coming out of Tampa, Florida. That is the city of Newport Richey, Hudson. And US 19 is a 6-lane highway that is heavily lit up. You're seeing the rest of the glow. It is over the horizon because the planet is not flat. No matter what, I don't want to hear any arguments. I know what it is. But this is chemicals that is poisoning our entire beautiful planet. Our entire planet is clouded over from these lunatics. Please watch this and see the truth. These is chemicals. Okay, freedom fighters. That is the state of Florida on the other side of the horizon. But that is not the purpose. See that glow? That is Newport Richey, Hudson, Florida, US 19. But the chemicals they have sprayed today are so reflective. The street lights are reflecting back. That's a boat in the distance. I can see a few towers still sticking up. A lot of towers, kind of blurred out right this second. But that's not the purpose of this video, what the chemicals are. Look how much chemicals, I wish it went blurry. Look how much chemicals are falling back to the earth. I'm getting the blurriness out. So I can see what we're looking at. Get it high above the boat so you can see it's nothing to do with the boat. Solid chemicals. Why are you so blurry? $1,000 phone and the camera sucks. There it goes, some light. Chemtrail fallout, my friends. How am I still alive out here? How are any of us still alive? The pilots need to know they are killing us. I wish the phone was blurry. A little bit of a south wind. We got a front coming, got a storm coming. I don't know how hard it's going to be blowing. Went through one day, it was 70-mile-an-hour winds. No matter where I go, the light is solid. Solid chemtrail fallout, Gulf of Mexico, November. I'm not sure the date. But the number 8, November 18th, I think. 2024. One of the largest chemtrail operations you ever want to see going on today. Standing by. Florida in the distance. That's the chemicals reflecting light. It's crazy. It's usually never that bright. That's Homosassa. That's Crystal River Power Plant. Standing by. We're being poisoned. Everybody on this planet's being poisoned. I see this in every country. Every single country. Standing by. Okay, this next one, sorry about the audio there, I didn't realize it was turned down, but this graph here is the night, that night, and the winds got up to 40 mile an hour. And this is here's where I was taking the film, most likely. This is a buoy, so it came to us a little bit later. This buoy's just offshore of us. Stand by for an incredible moment of weather here. Myself, I really tried to fish in winds less than 30 miles an hour. After 30 miles an hour, it becomes an actual gale. It's dangerous. And it was 35 to 40 instead of 20 to 25 as forecast. Very dangerous situation created by geoengineering. All of this is the same night. The chemtrail fallout is the same night. 3-minute long video, stand by. We're in the blow, fellas. Freedom fighters. It is bad weather where I'm at. Woo, I'm gonna get my phone wet. Got my phone wet. It is a little rougher than they're calling. Could have quit a little bit early, but it's taking us a lot longer to get in today.
Just stand in the doorway. You gotta let it rip. Stand in the doorway. C6, we got a greenhorn on there, C6. I didn't think it was that bad now. Yeehaw! Usually rig in by now, but it's way too rough to rig in right now. It's blowing way harder than it's supposed to be. I don't know, I'm thinking 35, 40 mile an hour. No, it's supposed to be 25 mile an hour. Well, I have to worry about these fronts. Got a greenhorn 6. Third time coming out. Third time's the charm, but it's way rougher than it's supposed to be. Usually rigged in right now. You can hear the wind. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Still got 10 nautical, 11 nautical miles for safety. Our boat's very safe. But it's definitely choppy and very breezy. It'll be calm about 10 more miles. You'll be alright. Sucks being seasick. Yeehaw! I'm glad we left early. It's been bad out there right now.
Yeah, man.
I am glad we left offshore. It was 20 foot of water where we were. And 15 now. Alright, standing by. Village pop's on.
Oh, you had it on like this.
Yeehaw. Lights out. Standing by.
Okay, freedom fighters, just so people don't lose their mind, I just wanted to share this content. It's very beautiful, man. Most amazing sight I've ever seen. Even the other day, the skies were incredibly clear. The crew mentioned while we were fishing. It's just amazing to see the stars, but most land lights rob you of that sight. And now that the chemtrails are so prevalent, that it's also robbing me of the sight of the Milky Way. But in the northern hemisphere, we have Polaris, our northern pole star. In the southern hemisphere, there is no pole star, but you can still see the spin of the Earth. It's very beautiful. Totally different stars in the southern hemisphere. There's our pole star. That's how people were able to travel in the northern hemisphere for a very long time. I just want to show y'all some true beauty. Nothing Hollywood could give you is watching the stars at night. I was never bored as a kid on a fishing boat when I had my stars where I could see so deep into outer space and still see nothing compared to what's truly out there. That's why they never showed stars when they faked them inlanding. It was too impossible to fake. You would be able to tell it was fake. You know what I mean? You can't fake space. Not back in 1969. And you cannot make a phone call from the moon in 1969 either. But what a beautiful view it is. Milky Way galaxy is the greatest show on Earth. and they have tried their damnedest to rob it from people. They don't have a pole star in the South. This is the greatest show on earth, and most people's never seen it, especially if you live in a city. This year in Alaska, in the Gulf of Alaska, in the northern Pacific Ocean, it was amazing. I wish I'd have took time and tried to video it. I don't know if my phone would have taken it, but it was from horizon to horizon, the most beautiful thing you ever seen. Mountains in the distance you could see because it was just so bright. And I don't know if y'all know what bioluminescent creatures are in the ocean. We call foxfire or phosphorus. But our stabilizers were completely blue from going up and down in the ocean waves. And all the breaking of the waves were blue. I can show you that as well if y'all would like to see it. Stay tuned. There's a shot out of Texas. I used to fish by these bioluminescent creatures. I could see fish running and identify the fish by what you could see. But that bioluminescent creatures are no more. I don't see it here in the Gulf of Mexico. It's dead. It's gone. There goes a satellite. The Milky Way is the greatest show on earth, and nobody sees it. That's a satellite. It's all out there, my friends. It ain't synthesized. It's not fake. Our gravity, our gravitational pull of the ocean is from the moon, the sun, and everything else out here. Most likely, we having bigger tides than ever because everything is lined up right now. We're seeing some of the largest tides in Florida we've ever seen. We couldn't even get on the dock the other night when we come in from fishing. It was underwater. That dock was not built for high tide to be over top of it. You know what I mean? Ah, the wonders they never taught anybody in school. But you don't want your sheep too smart, just smart enough to repeat what they've been told and do what they've been told and never ask any question. Never go outside their little private prisons they call their homes or their little bedrooms. Let me know who have seen this. Anybody that's been out in deserts would see what I would see in the oceans as well. Only a few places you would see this. Satellites again going by. It just proves how real this is. I mean, you cannot fake this stuff. Today you could, but not in the 1960s and 70s when they were faking the moon landing. Thank you, Warriors, for hanging out with me. Let's watch some more stuff. Every second is 30 seconds. This is satellites moving at night. Once the sun sets, it reflects on them very much so. You can see them very well with the reflection. The sun gone, but it's still shining on satellites. You can really see them good. It just looks like stars moving. You got to really pay attention. It's just moving stars when you see them. And next, I'm going to show you the phosphorus in Galveston, Texas, I believe, but it's on this beach. I really miss the phosphorus. I used to never use the spotlight to see. You already got the satellites just up. But soon to be 42,000 satellites. You wonder why I'm being censored on Twitter? Somebody told me that you have to click on a thing to even see me. They consider me dangerous, I guess. I'm a commercial fisherman. I'm not dangerous. I don't even want to hurt a lizard. This is him trying to get a photo of a galaxy, but the crisscrossing of satellites really messes it up. Really hard to get photos when everything's being crisscrossed. This is what I was talking about in Alaska, but look at the chemtrail reflections in their sunlight. This is in Texas. CBS Texas put this out. I've seen some beautiful days and nights in my life out on the water. I've seen it rain when it's that stuff going on. The whole entire surface was sparkly from rain. The east coast of Florida used to be so intense you could see mullet jump in the distance. It would be a blue splash. It's just as intense right here. This is truly very beautiful, especially when that dog jumps in. That's about as intense as you're going to see it. We're in trouble, my friends. They are destroying our beautiful planet. I do not see these creatures in my area any longer. Couple places around some springs, we see it for very small pockets. Our entire river used to be full of this stuff, and it's only small pockets of it left. Stand by. I'm going to see what I want to end with here. Sad to say, my friend, the silence enough of us, the lambs, has begun. My new account's already got a restriction. One of my people is, how come they hiding you? The truth is the greatest enemy to these lunatic controllers. And I guarantee this one is being controlled 100%. Yesterday, they locked me for showing the motherships out here fueling up the chemtrail vessels. Anybody want to check out the previous video? Mothership supplying super tankers. Undeniable spraying going on from ships out here in the Pacific Ocean. If y'all want to watch. Thank you to the warriors for your comments. They're truly incredible. Truly incredible. And if anybody hasn't noticed, Duchess has been completely removed, Dutchanese, from X. I wanted to bring that up earlier, but I forgot. They have removed our friend Dutchanese from X, just like they did me. And then they put a tag on my thing. They do not want you to know the truth that they can control the weather. They create storms. This madness must be shut down. They're destroying everything. I went fishing for 2 days and have not seen enough fish to eat. Let's sell commercially. And there's also donation platforms that anybody want to help support the rebuilding of my mom's house, or just help paying my light bill is actually due here. Commercial fishermen standing by. I never ask for any help. I don't. The ocean's always provided for me, but as we know that they have killed everything off. I'm even grateful to hear a bird sing outside my house now. They're creating weather we have never seen before. Has anybody ever actually read this? Have anybody ever actually took a second to read these lunatics? They are spraying us. They do not care about this. This is a lie. They've taken everything away from me with a stroke of a pen. They're paying the bill. They're making billions a year off of this stuff. I mean, my goodness, these people do not care. Look how red evil their eyes are. That ain't hearts. I see blood. Oh my God, they're evil, my friends. These people need to be stopped, shut down, removed. Commercial fishermen standing by. Y'all have a good day, a good night, a good morning, whatever timeline you're happen to be on. It is almost 9 a.m. here in Florida, East Coast, and in the Philippines, it is 10 p.m. 9 a.m. here and 10 p.m. there. Have a good night, my friends in the Philippines and Australia. Commercial fishermen standing by. Commercial fishermen out.